More plates, more dates. Sounds like a reality TV show. 10 single men, 1 lucky woman. These 10 men will put themselves to the test when they walk into a buffet and see how many plates of food that they can eat. The man who eats the most plates of food gets that many dates in order to try and win over the woman's heart. Oh, plates as in the weights that you put on I get it. So, hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and we have a lot to go over today because we are going to be going over Gorilla Mind, and tons of people have been saying that this drink has like the most nootropics like in the world or something along those lines, and I'm a huge fan of nootropic energy drinks, so I'm very excited to be going over these drinks with you, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today where I go over everyday energy for everyday people. It is primarily energy drink reviews, but I do the occasional caffeine safety video as well as caffeinated products. So if that sounds like it might be right for you, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I post videos every Tuesday night and one of the weekends. And in today's video, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at Gorilla Mind. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the company and who owns it. Definitely going to be taking a look at the ingredients and what they do in your body. And finish off with a taste test of the 4 flavors currently on the market. And because I know some of you guys get bored by all my blah blah blah, I will include timestamps and chapters down below so you can go where you want to go. And here we go. Gorilla Mind is well known as a company that predominantly sells formulations aimed to support cognitive functions and physical performance, and of course in powder form. Until now. We now have Gorilla Mind in cans, and will these cans do their big brother the powders justice? We will see. But first, let's go back to the beginning. In early 2016, Derek Monroe came up with his brand, More Plates, More Dates. Sounds like a reality TV show. 10 single men, 1 lucky woman. These 10 men will put themselves to the test when they walk into a buffet and see how many plates of food that they can eat. The man who eats the most plates of food gets that many dates in order to try and win over the woman's heart. From Golden Corral to China Buffet, because you know every city has like a China buffet, and plates as in the weights. The plates that you put on I get it. So working out more is gonna get you more dates. I see how that works now. Figures he has over 1 million subscribers, working out, getting more dates and getting more subscribers, whereas all I can think about is food and buffets and hovering around that 43K mark for subscribers. I guess it just goes to show the proof is in the pudding. Yeah, okay, enough with the food analogy. Proof is in the pump. I got no guns here. But More Plates, More Dates is a channel that helps educate men about many things such as bodybuilding, health, hair loss prevention, diet, nutrition, hormones, lifestyle, supplementation, and dating. Being someone who works out and educates on the topic, this made him the perfect candidate to start his own supplement line. He knows what needs to be in these supplements to be effective, so you don't have to worry about some company tossing random things like BCAAs into energy drinks and telling you that it's good for you. This guy, Derek, knows what you need. I mean, look right there. You see that, right? Wow. Yeah, see, that shows you he knows what he's talking about. In December of 2017, Derek launched the brand Gorilla Mind. With this brand, he aimed to create products that supported cognitive functions and physical performance. His products have had amazing success in a short amount of time, not to mention his successful YouTube channel. His dedication to his deep dives in his videos has earned him 1.79 million followers on YouTube. Now, if you guys think that I spend a little bit too much time in my videos because I go over the company, I go over the ingredients, what they do in your body, and then do the taste test. Some of you like to say I got too much blah blah blah. I want you to look at this. Look at it good. 1 hour and 23 minute review on this product. 1 hour and 23 minutes. Zoom in on it, editing guy. Where's the zoom in on that. Show it to them. Yeah. So I don't want to hear anyone complaining that this video is going to be like 20 minutes long. It's too long. Okay, it's not going to be 20. It's probably going to be closer to 23 or it's going to be an hour less than Derek's video there. At least close to an hour less. Got to keep going. Talk faster, Caffeine Man. And he's got 160,000 views on this video. I'm gonna be lucky to get like maybe 3,000 on here. And here I thought I was contacted the company to see if they wanted to send me the drinks in exchange for an honest review. And here I thought I was gonna get this company some exposure. But Derek's got his own exposure already. So thank you so much to Gorilla Mind for sending me these drinks in exchange for an honest review. I really do appreciate it. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some of these ingredients. And taking a look at the nutrition facts panel, let's start off with all those zeros. You got 0 fat, 0 protein, 0 sugar. We do have a little bit of sodium in there, only 25 milligrams, and only 10 calories. So we do have some nice low numbers, but we do have that one pesky carb in there. That one pesky carb always seems to sneak in there somehow. But let's talk some of the bigger numbers now. You're going to be getting 100% your daily value of vitamin C, niacin, which is your B3, and pantothenic acid, which is your B5. And I try and say that word really fast because I don't think I say it right. I say pantothenic or something like that, but I heard Derek say it, and I think he probably said it right. For your B6, you're getting 294% of your daily value, and for your B12, you're getting 208% of your daily value. And from what I hear, those are the exact numbers that you need to be putting into your system, because they're not giving you 300% as opposed to 294%. And for that B12, they're not giving you 210%, they're giving you 208%. There's got to be a reason for it, and no rounding up, I tell you. Now, when it comes to nootropic ingredients, there are 3 that I like to see in the nootropic energy drinks, and these 3 are also known, according to scientific studies, to be some of the top nootropic ingredients. So if you don't have one of these 3 in there, you're gonna struggle to be a nootropic energy drink. And if you have more than one of these ingredients in there, well, then that is very, very good. You definitely want to have some acetylcholine or alpha GPC in there. They are somewhat similar in what they do, revolving around choline and acetylcholine. Some people like acetylcholine better, other people like the alpha GPC better, and there are definitely differences in what the 2 do, but for the sake of argument, it all revolves around choline and such, so one of those 2 is what you want in your drink. As for the other 2, you definitely want to have N-acetyl L-tyrosine and or some L-theanine. Those are the 3 4 if you really want to separate out acetylcholine and alpha GPC, but like I said, relatively similar. Of course, there are other good nootropic ingredients out there, and that is huperzine A, Bacopa monnieri. I love saying that one. Bacopa monnieri. Say it with me. Go ahead, come on. You know you want to say it with me. Bacopa monnieri. And I love the drinks that have it, because how often do you get to say Bacopa monnieri? Bacopa monnieri. As well as Panax ginseng, ginkgo biloba, carnitine, and several others. I mean, I probably already put a list there for you, but that's a list of them. I'm not going to read them all off to you. Got to keep moving with this video. And the reason why I briefly go over that entire list of nootropics that you'd like to see in your drinks is because Gorilla Mind is promoting itself as having an incomparable active ingredient profile. Their energy matrix, and I'm using quotes because this is exactly from their website, produces a distinct amplified focus, unmatched energy, elevated mental clarity, and clearly feels more potent than any other energy drink on the market. Those are some bold statements, to say the least. And I have definitely reviewed a lot of energy drinks, a lot of nootropic energy drinks as well. So let's jump right into this ingredients list and see how they did. Should I move over here so you guys can see these cans? People like to see the cans. I'll do that. And briefly, before we get into the ingredients, I do want to point out that I am not an expert on the science behind all these ingredients. I am here to present to you a general overview of what these ingredients are and what they are known to do. But I never delve too deep into like the super science of it. If you want to know the super nerdy science of it all, your head will explode when you watch that video that Derek made. I still, honestly, I still have a headache from like last night. Yeah. N-acetyl L-tyrosine is an amino acid known for increasing dopamine levels, yay! As well as improving memory and improving your mood. It also helps give some focus and alertness, which is great for a nootropic energy drink. Those who supplement with L-tyrosine have been known to have increased levels of the neurotransmitters dopamine, adrenaline, and norepinephrine. By increasing these neurotransmitters, it may help improve memory and performance in stressful situations. Of course, when we talk about ingredients in these drinks, we always want to know what the effective dosage is and what is in the drink. An effective dosage of L-tyrosine is between 150 milligrams and 300 milligrams. And at 1000 milligrams, woohoo, let's get those dopamine levels up there. Definitely more than an effective dosage. Alpha GPC. Alpha GPC is a very special nutrient that has been shown to significantly increase acetylcholine levels in the brain. Acetylcholine can help improve key brain functions such as memory, concentration, learning, recall, and focus. It also has this interesting thing that it does called mind into muscle, which is why it is also used in a lot of sports formulations as well, because it boosts muscular output, sharpens agility, and also delays mental fatigue. A minimum effective dosage is 250 milligrams, so at 400 milligrams, which is what Gorilla Mind has, you're definitely getting another effective dosage. L-theanine, oh, you guys know, watch my videos, I love L-theanine. L-theanine is an amino acid most commonly found in green tea, black tea, and some mushrooms, and it is one of the top ingredients for mental focus, concentration, as well as many other brain functions. Researchers found that people who took 100 milligrams of L-theanine made fewer errors in tasks that needed attention, and on its own, theanine may improve a person's attention and reaction times, but in combination with caffeine, it can lead to improvements in their number skills and alertness. And basically, it is because there is this synergy between caffeine and L-theanine. Caffeine is a stimulant, so it can help people stay alert and focused. Therefore, having just 50 milligrams of caffeine and combining it with L-theanine can help improve people's focus. L-theanine is also great for helping people with stress and anxiety, and I don't expect you to believe, I don't expect you to take my word for it, but in an article in 2019 in Elle magazine, Taylor Swift said she uses L-theanine to help out with stress and anxiety. So yeah, people might not listen to me, but they'll listen to Taylor Swift. Like not just her music, like when she says stuff too. And the reason I like nootropic energy drinks is because I have this thing where I get older, but just never wiser. And I work so many hours as sometimes my midnights become my afternoons, and I need these drinks to help keep me focused so I can edit these videos for you guys. It's true. You're getting 100 milligrams of L-theanine in here, which is a great dosage. Huperzine A. This ingredient has been popping up a little bit more often in a couple of drinks. You know, once one company uses it, other companies start researching it and they're like, hey, why don't we use that too? And huperzine is most well known for its ability to help improve learning capabilities. Studies have shown that huperzine may be able to dramatically improve your learning capacity and also help improve memory and memory loss. Nice. When supplementing with huperzine, you usually want to get between 50 and 200 micrograms, and you're getting 200 in this drink. Boom, dropping effective dosages left and right. Erdine 5 monophosphate. I'm way out of my element, way out of my league here. So science, more science, impressive, right? But also science, and science. You can also count on it for having science, and more science. It is known to be a good nootropic ingredient, and there are lots of science and studies on it. To find out more details, check out Derek's video. Saffron extract, never actually been used in any nootropic energy drinks as far as I know, but now that Derek is actually using it in his product, a lot of people will probably be looking it up and potentially using it in their products. It is mostly used as an antidepressant, and anything that can help with anxiety and depression could actually be a useful nootropic ingredient depending on what else it does. This focuses on serotonin and dopamine levels, and that synergy with other mood regulating ingredients may be one of the several reasons why it's in this drink. Caffeine. Now so far I've been very impressed with the list of ingredients that are in this drink, not to mention the effective dosages, more than effective dosages that they're using. And as impressed as I am a little surprised that it's using 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous as opposed to 200 milligrams of natural caffeine. Natural caffeine takes the body slightly longer to process, therefore you do get a longer lasting caffeine, a longer lasting energy out of it, which is why it's such a good nootropic ingredient to have. Now in Derek's video, he did do a lot of comparisons between different ingredients and why he used one over the other, but he didn't really talk much about the differences between caffeine anhydrous and other forms of caffeine. But the video was an hour and 23 minutes. I'm sure he had to have a cutoff point at some point. Mine's usually 25 minutes. We'll see if I get there. I don't know about that. But it could also be that with these highly effective dosages that he has in there, maybe it doesn't matter that he's using regular caffeine versus natural caffeine, because all these other ingredients that are in there are gonna still balance out the effects of caffeine anhydrous. I'm not 100% sure if that is true or not. All I know is that a lot of people have been liking natural caffeine, and the more nootropic ingredients you get in there, the better really. But you are getting 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and I'm definitely a fan of that dosage. Anything higher than that I think is too much, and there have been many medical studies that say that is the optimal amount of caffeine. Obviously it is all going to matter individually what you can take into your body, what you're used to, caffeine tolerance and all that stuff, but overall 200 milligrams, great dosage. Let's go ahead, let's taste them out. All right, let's go ahead and taste these drinks out first, I just gotta grab them from my Caffeine Man fridge. You guys know by now that you have to have these drinks nice and cold. And if you guys actually want to learn a little bit more about Caffeine Man, be sure to check out caffeineman1.com. That is my website where you can find out a little bit more about me, but more importantly, you can find out how to save money on energy drinks because I have several affiliate links and coupon codes for you guys. It's definitely a great resource to save you some money on energy drinks. First one up is gonna be Orange Rush. Definitely liking the cans. They got a very, very nice bright can on there. I like just the face of the gorilla, the big brain of the gorilla for Gorilla Mind. Really, really nice concept. And even the logo, I'm a fan of that logo. It's got like a nice teal color for the gorilla. And then the word mind, it's a reddish orange kind of color. Definitely work well together. When it comes to orange, orange is a staple in any energy drink line, so I can see why they're doing it. But for now, let's taste out Orange Rush. Clear cutter. Whew, look at that fizz. You can see it and hear it, but let's go ahead, let's taste it out. So for your carbonation, as you could see when I was pouring it out or here, it's very fizzy, but I would say it's giving you medium to high, closing in on high. I was expecting it to be really high, but once I started drinking it, I realized, oh, it's not actually as high as I thought it was gonna be. So it's not as fizzy, but still you're getting a decent amount of carbonation out of here. For the sweetness, you are hitting the high level. They're definitely giving you a really solid amount of sweetness in here. And for your flavor profile, you are definitely hitting the high category. For the flavor profile, they are definitely giving you a solid, strong flavor, but it's a really good orange flavor. And for that orange flavor, I usually tend to tell people it either goes more towards an orange juice kind of flavor or an orange soda kind of flavor, which I don't really like the orange soda kind of flavors. And I really think that this is giving you more of a natural feel, closer to an orange juice feel, but sweet enough and carbonated enough that you are definitely getting a good beverage feel out of it. Similar to a soda, but not sickly sweet like a soda. Definitely more natural flavored, but a strong sweet natural orange flavor. It's really good. And listen, there is a lot of let's put it, here we go. Caffeine Man rating chart. Man, look at all those orange flavors. I have rated a ton of orange energy drinks, so where is this one gonna be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, like I said, there are a ton on that list, but have there been any that really hit that superior category? We definitely have some in the 9s, we definitely got some below the 9s. I am actually gonna give this a 9.5. Yes, it is my top rated orange flavor, and it's even beating out that C4 Starburst orange, and that's because the C4 Starburst orange is very sweet, it's extremely potent, and it is a candy flavor. So if you like candy flavors, it is a great orange candy flavor. But for this drink, it is giving you a solid orange flavor. It's giving you this natural orange flavor, and it is a strong natural orange flavor, and it's just really good. Well, let's move on to the next one. Definitely need to cleanse the palate between each drink so you can actually get a solid review. You don't want to have any acidity or any sweetness stacking up or anything like that. You want a fresh palate for each drink. Next up is going to be the Arctic White. You can really see the logo on this can because it is a white can, so you really get those colors to really pop. Clear color, mostly clear color. You do have a little bit of haziness in there, but that is known to happen occasionally, especially with your Arctic flavors. I think the Arctic Whites, Arctic Frost, Glacier Freezes, Glacier Frosts, Monster Whites, all those white flavors do sometimes have a little bit of a touch of opacity to it. Opacity? Is that a word? I don't know. Opacity. That might be that's the word. Keep it down over there. Cans have a mind of their own. Let's taste it out. Carbonation and sweetness are going to be the same. You're getting close to a high carbonation on these drinks. You're also getting a high sweetness out of here. So I'm not going to talk about that anymore to try and save on time. Flavor profile, high flavor profile as well. And for that flavor, you were getting a solid punch of flavor out of this one. Before you were getting a solid, strong orange flavor, but this is giving you a punch of citrus flavor to it. Your whites are normally your citrus drinks, but the Arctic usually adds a little bit of something different in there to give you a cooler kind of feel. And a lot of people insist that the Monster White is is a grapefruit energy drink, and I tell people, yeah, Monster might tell you it's grapefruit, but that's just one of the flavors that are in there because there aren't any just grapefruit energy drinks out there, or any that have been successful really, because it's not a good flavor. So when you get these Arctic White kind of flavors, you might get a little bit of grapefruit in there, but you're gonna get a lot of different citruses in there. You're gonna get a mix of citruses in there. You might get a touch of lime, a touch of lemon, a touch of orange in there, potentially some grapefruit in there, but it is definitely not a tropical flavor. These white cans focus on the citrus. I actually did pick up on a little bit of the orange. Even though I cleansed my palate, you are getting a little bit of that orange in there, but then those other citruses come in and mix really, really well in there. So why don't we go ahead, let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart, see where we're gonna put this. And not a lot of companies have hit that 9 category, but this one has. I'm gonna give this a 9.4. It's an amazing flavor. They are giving you a strong, solid citrus Arctic White flavor with a great amount of sweetness to complement it. And I would say that even though you are getting a high amount of sweetness, that flavor profile is giving you a high amount of citrus flavor. If you guys like citrus flavors, I highly recommend picking this up. The fact that it has all those great nootropic ingredients in it, all the more reason to grab one. I know I didn't mention it earlier, I forgot to, but I'm gonna mention it now. These drinks are sweetened with sucralose and Ace K to make them zero sugar drinks. But for some reason, this Arctic White one actually has 7 grams of erythritol as well. Big fan of erythritol. I will let you know if the others have it as well. Next up, we're going exotic with the Exotic Kiwi. Clear cut it. And this one does not have erythritol. Let's taste it out. You already know the carbonation, you already know the sweetness. Flavor profile, also a high flavor profile. It's 3 for 3. These drinks are really amazing. You're getting a nice solid kiwi flavor out of here. You are getting a little bit of something else in there. I think it's supposed to be more of a potentially tropical kiwi. They named it exotic kiwi, but it's not going your typical tropical flavors. It's not giving you like a strong pineapple flavor or anything like that. If anything, it is probably mixing in light amounts of some of your exotic fruits that you normally wouldn't see in energy drinks. But it is just a nice sweet kiwi energy drink with some other fruits in there as well. If you guys like kiwi and other fruits, exotic fruits, definitely recommend you checking it out. Let's go ahead, let's put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I am actually going to give this a 9.4, and let me put it this way, if the Arctic White got a 9.4 and this got a 9.4, I'd probably go for this as a personal preference. I like that little bit of fruitiness to complement the kiwi flavor. Last up is going to be a black cherry vanilla. I saved this one for last because I thought that this is probably going to be my favorite one. I got a good feeling about it. Oh, let's taste it out. Clear cutter. All right, let's jump into that flavor profile. You're getting a primarily black cherry flavor out of here. It's a really good black cherry flavor. As for that vanilla, it kind of comes in on the back end and then it starts to go away and replaced by cherry. So you're actually getting a really good black cherry energy drink here. And to call it black cherry vanilla is interesting because it does add a little bit of lightness to it. So you get this nice sweet black cherry flavor, which I think they did a really great job with it. But with the addition of the vanilla, I actually think that it's taking away a little bit from it being a good black cherry flavor. And it's because the vanilla, I just feel they didn't seem to do the vanilla right on there. Let me walk you through it. I started tasting this black cherry. I said, that's good. And then I got more cherry flavor on it. I said, ooh, that's pretty good. And then I started to get the vanilla to kind of come in and said, that's kind of a light vanilla. And then something hit me. It was just this like ooh, what's that? And then it went away very, very quickly and was replaced by the cherry. So there's something in the vanilla that is just not right. I don't know if it's not strong enough of a vanilla flavor, but I am gonna go back in, drink it from the can. I like to try it from the can in addition to the cup. Sometimes you get a little bit of a different feel out of it, and maybe the cup's giving me a feeling, but let's try it out from the can. Yeah, there's something about the vanilla that the vanilla is not complementing the black cherry like it's supposed to, in my opinion. There haven't been a ton of black cherry vanillas out there to compare it to, but it just seems like I get this nice black cherry flavor, and then this vanilla is kind of saying, hey, don't pay attention to that black cherry so much, pay attention to me. And I'm like, you got kind of an attitude. I don't really like you that much. And black cherry comes back and says, oh, don't worry about him. I'm the nice guy. Like, yeah, I like you. I want more of you, but keep him away from me. And not to say that it's a bad flavor. I definitely don't think it's a bad flavor. I think it is really, really good. And the fact that the black cherry is such a good flavor, and you're only getting a little bit of that subtle vanilla flavor that I don't think complements it that well, but I don't think it doesn't make it taste bad. It just doesn't make it taste as good as I was expecting. So when we go ahead and take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart, it's gonna be the only one that didn't hit the 9s for me, but I still think it is a good flavor. If you're someone who likes black cherry vanilla, I recommend you try it at least once for yourself, because not everyone agrees with my taste buds. I am going to give this an 8.4. Derek of More Plates, More Dates said that this nootropic list was incomparable to any other energy drink, and also claimed that it was probably the best tasting nootropic energy drink out there. And what does Caffeine Man have to say about it? Well, I'm going to tell you, Derek has every right to be that confident in his product, because yes, it has the most nootropic ingredients, but they're actually giving you effective dosages, more than effective dosages of a lot of great nootropic supplements. So I would say Derek is right in saying that his list of nootropics is incomparable to all the others, because he has some of the best nootropic supplements in there with nice high dosages of that. But sometimes having high dosages of things can change the flavor of an energy drink and make it not so appealing. That is not the case with these. You saw 3 of them out of the 4 rated in the 9s, and the one that was there is still a good score at an 8.4. So all in all, these drinks are amazing. They are as good as they claim to be, with the caveat of, if you listen to everything that I said, these are strong beverages, they are sweet beverages, and not everybody likes a punch of flavor. But if you're someone who likes strong flavors, these are going to be right for you. I highly recommend you trying it out. And if you want to try it out, they actually gave me a coupon code to share with you guys, and that's going to be 10% off when you use coupon code Caffeine Man. This is not an affiliate link. I am not sponsored by Gorilla Mind, and I do not get any commission from this. All I got was some free energy drinks in exchange for an honest review. That's what I gave you. 10% off is strictly for you guys to save you some money at Gorilla Mind on these energy drinks. If you guys are interested in learning more about nootropics, I have an entire playlist that goes over nootropic energy drinks. There are some educational videos about nootropics in there, as well as a bunch of other nootropic energy drinks that are available to you. I will put another video right here that you might be interested in. Definitely feel free to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.